Okay, Apple.
Back.
The
All right, Ian.
the resurgence of Apple.
All right.
Apple is on the rise, and a lot of people made money if they was invested in Apple over the last couple of days.
Yeah.
After the release, the release of the iPhone, it got good reviews. It did get good reviews. And I think it was up $10 today. I think it was up like $8 the day before.
It's moving.
Apple's stock is on the rise.
Yes, it is. I think we had this conversation last week about some of the things that, yes, in being critical, but some of the things that we have to give them credit for. And it kind of panned out, obviously, with the release of the 17, it was that cycle. Now, is it a super cycle? Like, i.e. the iPhone 6 when it was just revolutionary and it's like, oh, there's nobody. I don't know yet. I don't know, because this is an issue when you have a great product, you keep that great product. They said, and these are the numbers, this is according to Webush, they said that hundreds of millions of iPhones hadn't been upgraded for 3 to 4 years, right? That number was the equivalent of 315 million users. So 315 iPhone owners hadn't upgraded in 3 to 4 years. So that's a large base of customers. In addition to that, they were saying that the demand for the 17 was up 10 to 15% ahead of the 16. So those are good things, right? At the start, right? We're off to a great start. They put out the new iOS. I'm not really sure if I like it yet.
I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. The liquid glass.
You know why I don't like it? And this is the key. Because I don't have a phone that can take advantage of that iOS system.
Got you. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So like I think this is the 12 or 13. In order to fully have the Apple Intelligence and to really maximize that new iOS system, you have to have the 16 and above. And so now as we get further into AI, it becomes a thing. Oh, your phone doesn't work? You don't have that? It's time for me to upgrade, right? And so that cycle is starting to work. Will it be long-lived? We will see. I think how they use the software will determine if it can have longevity. Right now, it's off to a great start, and we know the fourth quarter is when people start, hey, it's Christmas season. We know Apple banks on that fourth quarter, right? Just like most tech companies do. The release is great. Longevity will depend and be determined by the software that comes with that phone and that device. And services is doing well too. You go, Ian.
I agree. The thing I want to first highlight, I never said that Apple was out of the two index matrix, nor has it been removed out of stock club. First. Second, however, even though I do like the iOS a lot, this isn't my take. This is general consensus from the masses who can buy the phone. There feels like there is not a lot of innovation. Now, on the software side, yes. But did they miss the investment into OpenAI?
Yeah. Of course.
Missed it. Have they been able? Now, I'll say this. Now that I got some other intel, Timothy Cook, I didn't know what battle he was facing in acquiring an AI company. Forgive me for my sins, Hefe. I'm sorry. But they've had some challenges in buying an AI company, but I think they've misstepped. But the truth is the demand for this is not what it used to be. So just because I'm critical of it does not mean that I'm anti-Apple. I just don't think they've innovated. And to be fair, they opened up at $248.93 top of year. They are currently at $256, while every other stock that is in tech has overperformed. So I'm glad that they finally broke above where they opened at for the year, but we're not going to act like this was a Game 6 Jordan tech moment for Apple. Phone, solid. iOS, I actually like a lot, but I do still think they have some challenges to overcome. I'm interested to see what the AirPod sales are going to be. Like that. I like the innovation there. I like the innovation on the wearables, but I just think they may be one step behind where they need to be. Still a great company. Still one of my favorites of all time. Still in 2 Tech 2 Index. Are they OpenAI or NVIDIA? No.
Yeah, Dan Ives, he raised his target price to 300. I mean, he's always been bullish on Apple, but it's good to see it moving.
Me too. Yeah, same. 295, 55 by April of next year. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it's just the way it had been performing all year, when you, like you said, when the rest of the AI space and the Max 7 had moving, maybe not Tesla so much. But I've actually put Broadcom in the Max 7. I've removed Tesla out. It was just kind of like, yes, when are they going to have their moment? I think it's a bright light. It's not the moment yet, right? Like when I was, hey, Oracle's going to have a moment. I don't think Apple is. That's not this. But like again, the software will determine how that moment plans out. And I think they are doing something very strategic. It's slow and steady, right? We've said they're behind. They continue to be behind. But I think it's a planned and coordinated way to approach AI. Watch the playing field, see what they can attack. And we know that they tried to acquire some companies that didn't work. The more will come available. And I think they're going to be in prime position to do something. They still have it's still over $100 billion in the treasure chest. So
you got to deploy it. Also, to the other side of the battle, we got to stay close. Have to not make enemies. That's why he went back and kissed the ring. You have to be allowed to deploy the capital, too.
Yes.
People are blocked. This reminds me of Meta when Zuckerberg was always on Congress and they were stopping him from acquiring certain, like TikTok. One move would have changed the trajectory of Apple, but you also have to be allowed to. I still think they've underperformed, but I'm looking to see what the plan is for the next 3 or 4 years. So